Hey everyone, welcome back to Raspberry Rock. I'm Russell, and this is my new tank. It's a log splitter from Wallenstein, the WX540. I can't tell you how happy I am to be working with a Canadian company, all designed, manufactured, built in Canada. Buy North American when you can, folks. I can't stress that enough. Anyway, I'm serious. I think somebody at Wallenstein said, "Hey guys, let's design and build a tank, and in the spare time, you can split logs with it." Look at this thing. It's a beast. Like, I can't believe how thick the metal is on here. Like, it's wonderful. And it's not only that. I mean, everything on here, like these hydraulic lines are, I'm not sure, there's probably a special name for these. I don't know what they are, but man, they're solid. And like, I drove this thing all the way here from the road, so it got a bit dirty, but nothing got damaged. Everything's like, yeah, that's cool, I'm fine. I gotta say, I really like the simplicity of this thing. It's just, it's so plain and simple. Like, it's all right here. You've got your hydraulic tank that's actually in the axle here. Here you've got your little dipstick to check it, and I guess refill it. Your hydraulic pump. Boy, there's not much to this. This wedge here is a floor splitter. This doesn't come standard with the model. I got them to include that anyway because we got to show it. We're going to try it out. They say you're supposed to keep it. Well, they say it's a good idea to keep it attached to whatever you're hauling around with, whether your ATV or your tractor or your garden lawnmower. I don't know what. Just for stability reasons, but it does have a couple of stabilizers here that you can lower down and try and level it out. I know it's not exactly level here, but I don't have any level ground around here, and I can't level it out without doing some fancy stuff. But I understand that you should. And you gotta get this out of the way if you're gonna run it too. Yeah, so one of the nicest features on this is it's got a Honda engine. Like, they didn't try and rebuild something that's already great. Like, Honda small engines are kind of where it's at. Like, they're so far above the rest of the crowd when it comes to small engines. I think that's terrific. It's the Honda GX200. They've got some nice little features too, like this little thermos here. It looks like a thermos, but it actually holds the instructions. I've got the manuals right here, and there's a manual for the log splitter. There's also a manual for the Honda engine, which is kind of cool. You wrap it up and it just fits in there, so if you ever need it, and it looks like it's waterproof. So I don't think you have to worry about it getting soiled. The trailer itself, I mean, it's kind of like a trailer. It's got wheels on it. It's rated for 80 kilometers an hour or 50 miles per hour, so you can actually take this on the road. There's another model, WX540, with a letter on the end, and I think the only difference between that model and this model is it's got taillights on it somehow. So you can actually plug it into your car or trailer system. I don't know if you'd need it. Like, you can very easily see the taillights above this thing, and this might just be an accessory anyway. I'm sure you're okay for short distances on a road anyway. I like the on-off thing here. We're gonna see this when I get this running here. But really, you hold this to make the wedge go, and then you can put it back and leave it, and the wedge just goes back on its own. Now it looks like it's at its max distance here. So I'm just going to take a quick measurement to see. I mean, if this is the max piece of wood you can put in here, it's yeah, it's 24 inches. So you can get a 24-inch log in there. That's pretty impressive. Mine are down around 16, 14. I've got some 12 inches. And I read in the manual that you're supposed to be able to set a stop on this for whatever distance you want. So if you've got shorter logs, because this is automatic, right? When it's going back, this is automatic. It goes back as far as it can, and then this goes pop, like that, and then you go for the next piece. So that's so that you can, you can sit here, split your piece, hit that, and then, deal with your wood, and then just go again. But the stopper somehow, I'm not sure, as I said, I saw this in the manual. I don't quite know how it works, but you set the stopper so that it only comes back as far as you want it to. So say you want it to come back to here, that's it. It'll stop there and go pop, like that. Saves you a bit of time. So let's get to this. Let's run this. I don't think there's anything else I would do. I thought about taking this thing off, but I think it's a better test actually to have that on. You know, I think splitting it 4 ways is going to be tougher on it than just splitting it 2 ways. Am I right? I think so. Anyway, let's do this. All right, so I'm going to fire this guy up. I've got my eye protection on. I'm going to put my hearing protection on. And yeah, we're going to put some logs on here and give it a shot. Okay, that was pretty easy. Yeah, this poplar, poplar's not too tough to get through. Let's try some maple, huh? Let's get some maple in here. You can see I've never used a log splitter before. Obviously there's a technique here that I've got to learn, and some of my pieces aren't cut very straight. They're, you know, that one piece hit the end and then kind of went up on me. So there's a technique here that I've got to learn, but obviously this is handling everything I'm throwing at it. Let's get some of this. Yeah, I got some really wet oak here I'm going to throw on here. This is having no problems on this stuff. Come on, man, let's do this. Oh, I see some good ones here. One of the issues I've got here is you're going to be like creating split wood so fast. Yeah, you're going to be stepping on it. All right, let's do yeah, one of these guys. Yeah. Yeah, you can see how wet this oak is. That was a hard split. Like that's, you know, and if I was to take an axe to that, that would take me like 5 minutes to get through that. That is really bad stuff there. And this is the kind of stuff I'm going to just split down as small as I can get it. Which is another interesting thing about the 4-pronger here is when I split it again, if I just split this piece now right here, it's going to give me, you know, 4 different sizes of chunk or split wood here, which I've never gotten before. I used to, whenever I split a log, like I'd kind of split it into even chunks, and sometimes they come out bigger than normal. Like it would be nothing to have a, you know, split a log and get 6 pieces or 4 pieces exactly like that, like big like that, and eventually I give up and go, okay, I'm done, I gotta get onto the next log. But trivial now to split that again into smaller pieces, which is gonna be really nice. Let's find, alright, I'm gonna find the biggest piece of oak here. Ooh, look at that one. Ooh, that might be maple, but it's got a couple of great big knots in it, so let's try that one over here. I'm gonna come back and split these again later, but yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, look at the knots on that guy. Yeah, if this, well, we'll see. If this doesn't slow it down, then nothing here will. That's absolutely the toughest thing I'm going to cut here today. Went right through that center of that knot there. Boy. And I think part of the problem was it was coming in just on top of this log. So it was kind of wedging it instead of cutting it. So that wasn't helping either. Let's see what else I've got. Alright, so this piece, I've been unable to split this piece. I've tried many times. It's got a great big knot on it. That's about as good as I could do. And you can see there's some other crap in there. I just could not split that one. I don't know how many times I've tried, and I've tried taking pieces around the outside, and that was it. So, let's give it a shot. Yeah. Really impressed. I made short work of like the worst stuff I've got here. Look at that one great big knot. I think I mean I wanted to do this for the video, but I think in future if I'm cutting a great big piece like that, I'll probably take the 4 splitter off and just use the wedge, you know, and maybe, you know, just to go easier on the engine, maybe not take it like straight through the center, but maybe take it offside, you know, just to be a little nicer to the machine. I can't think that going through knots all day like that is going to be good for it. And I've got a few other pieces here that are actually really gnarly. I think that last one though was probably the worst one. Yeah. So I want to point out one more thing. A few people mentioned to me, hey Russell, don't get the horizontal log splitter, get the vertical kind. It's easier on your back. You can just sit there and kind of move the logs around. You're not constantly picking them up. And I gotta admit, they're probably right. You know, maybe I should have went that way. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, damn! You seeing this? Was that slick or what? Oh my God. So yeah, you can operate it in both ways. Should I try it? Maybe I should try it. What a great design though. Like did you see how easy that was? You pull out that little lock there, you lift it up. Wasn't that heavy? I need a little bit more clearance here. It's because of the uneven ground that it's actually, it hit the dirt here. But yeah, let's do a quick one like this. We'll just try it. That was pretty slick. Yeah, I love the versatility. So I could sit here if I wanted and just kind of, get a little stool here. And all these big pieces that I need to split again, I could just sit here lining them up. One, boom, boom. Ah, that's really handy. Damn, that's some good design work. Somebody made a tank and they made it versatile. Woo, and it's not that heavy to do. I think, well, other than I'm stuck on the ground here, yeah, it's pretty light. Let's see, well, that would be, I'm trying to think of how many pounds that is, 50, 60 pounds? But as soon as you get up to like this high, then it becomes actually pretty light. It's that first little bit until the weight kind of goes past the fulcrum. Am I saying that right? Yeah. But I'm doing it with one hand. And then you gotta lock it. There we go. So there is a link below in the description to their website to this model, the WX540. You'll see that the sticker price in Canadian dollars is $3,150, and that is a lot of money. But the way I look at it is kind of like, do you want to buy a log splitter every 3 years for the rest of your life, or do you just want to buy it once? If you maintain this thing, it's going to last forever. It really is. And I can already see that, I used to think that chopping my own wood was good exercise, but really it's taking a toll on your body, isn't it? And you've only got one body left. I'm not getting any younger. I'm not getting any healthier, right? So I say we go easier on our bodies so we last longer, so we can live this kind of lifestyle longer. Oh, I would like to also point out that I got the cover with it, which I'm actually pretty impressed with the material. It's not just ordinary tarp. That's some pretty solid stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to put it on right now, but I got the tarp because I don't have anywhere inside I can put it. It's got to sit outside. I'll find a good spot for it. I'm probably going to put it like right over there, right in front of where I put all my wood. And I'll stand it up and just leave it there and put the cover on. But for the meantime, I'm not going to do that. So if you feel like checking out, if you feel like buying one, let them know that I sent you there. And I think I'm gonna split some more wood here. I think this would be a great two-person job, like one person running the splitter and the other person just kind of stacking wood, because your stack of split wood is going to grow so fast here. It's just going to get in your way. It's going to do that so fast. And some of these pieces, well, not that one, but some of these pieces need to be broken down a little bit more. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Thanks for checking out my new log splitter. You'll for sure see it again in future videos as I get through all this stuff. And yeah, we'll see you all next time. Peace out.